Hi ho everybody, my name is Stylish and welcome back to another video. But this video, you guys wanted. Drum roll please. Kinger tutorial, let's go. So Kinger won the vote between Ragatha, Bubble, and Kinger. He was the one I was originally gonna do anyway, but I decided to let you guys vote because, you know, give the fans a choice, you know? But Kinger won, and today, we're gonna be making a tutorial. Let's get right into it, okay? So the materials we're gonna need for today, for part 1, because there will be like 5 parts of this, I don't know, is, you guys won't expect it. Pipe cleaner. That's really all you need. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, man, because I have to look at a photo usually. Yeah, I think I know what he looks like, so we'll just make it. Okay, so we're gonna start out, what I always start out with is usually a singular pipe cleaner. So, hold on, let me move our camera a little bit backwards. So, what we're gonna do here is, we obviously have to measure. How big do we want him? So I'd say his body is about this tall. We're gonna bend it a little because he has a little hunch like that. And then we have to measure his head. So I think his head is like this-ish. And then we're gonna bend it like that. See? And with the excess here, we're gonna twist it around. But we're gonna stop right at the area we said his head would be. And we're just gonna go back up with it. Sorry if I don't have really clear instructions. I will try my hardest. Not the best with tutorials, but yeah. For his head though, let's not bend it. And this is what we have so far. This is a work in progress, okay? We're gonna get, let me think. Let's get 2 pipe cleaners, so crap. That was more than 2. And we're gonna go to the place the head was, where the head started. And we're gonna twist those tips around this part here. You don't have to do 2 at a time. I just like doing it because it's a little quicker. And we're gonna wrap a little more for the body so we can still tell what's the body and what's the head. But yeah. Oh crap. This might not wrap fully. Well, oh, it did. Okay. And this is what we've got. He's gonna be he's honestly really easy, if you ask me. And you just honestly keep wrapping until he's thick enough. Like so. Gosh, that was a beautiful wrap. What the heck? Okay. And then we twist it like that. Still gotta give him a bit of that hunch though, so maybe like that. Yeah, that should be good. Now, honestly, he's a little tiny. I think I might resize him. So if you really do think he's a little too tiny, you're gonna bend it back into a straight line. And just, hold on, let me check a photo real quick. Okay, so I just looked at a photo and I'm honestly just gonna resize it a little bit. So you're gonna start where the end of the torso was in the first place, just like that. And that's probably good. You don't have to resize the head. Now, of course, if you made it the right thing, that like I didn't, you wouldn't have to do this, but I messed up, so. See, damn it. I don't know. Let me go get my cane real quick maybe. Hold on, Yeah, I'm gonna go get my cane real quick for a comparison. Alright, we got the big boy here with us. We're gonna measure. Well, not measure. Damn it. Oh, sorry. I keep saying that word. Okay. So if this is him, I'm just gonna resize him a little more. You know, if you have to resize somebody, you shouldn't worry too much because, you know, well, if you have to resize somebody, just make it a little thicker, honestly. Whew. And that is that. I'm going to now wrap and know where the head is. So I'd say like that. Is that? Yeah, most likely. And then you just leave that little mark again so you know what's the upper body or what's the torso and what's his head. So you have that. Now you just keep wrapping that torso. I'm gonna keep doing 2 at a time because, you know, I don't have too much time to do this tutorial, but it won't take long. Oh, that's because I took 3 pipe cleaner. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, that was quick. So, I forgot to wrap the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna get 2. You guys know where I'm going with this. I shouldn't have to show it or anything. And for the bottom here, make sure to keep it flat like that. So get some sort of, I'm gonna use this little cushioned chair I have, and slide it like that. I don't want to cut that, just making sure I'm not breaking it. Find a hard surface and slide it so it's like that. Yeah. Back to speed up. And for people who are wondering where to put the spikes on the pipe cleaner at the end, just kind of like bend it and poke it into the stick or whatever. It's a little loose, my pipe cleaners right now, but it won't matter because it'll be wrapped in material. Oh, and for the top here, always make sure to like push it down like that, so it's kind of like the bottom, so it's flat. It doesn't have to be perfectly flat, but yeah. And after a long time of wrapping, there we have it, his body. Now, I forgot to add this into the video, but basically you thicken the upper body, because I noticed he has a bit of a built upper body. You go thick, skinny, but when it gets to that part on his coat, it's thick, you know? Kind of just like, and then after you can like move things and bend them, kind of smooth them out a little. But that is, that's him so far. And he's big against Kane now. So I'm super happy about that. Like, this is them standing beside each other. He's a little taller, actually, but Kane's top hat just makes it a little bigger. But, yeah. there we have Dinger. Now, I'm gonna thicken his head a little to prepare him for what's gonna come next in the tutorial. There's a possibility we might we might just complete the head and that'll be the end of it. Who knows? Only I do. I'm honestly not sure. Because usually when I have to do tutorials, I need silence, and right now, my whole family is downstairs watching it on the TV. Or not my whole family. But, yeah. It's busy down there. I'm just gonna say that. So, yeah. And I think I might do some more adjustments, but I think this is the kind of thickness of his head. No, that looks weird. There we have it. Oh, whoa, he's kind of wobbly, look. Whoa, okay. That looks a little weird. I need to put material on this guy as soon as possible. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, it's still gonna see it. And there you have it. That's Kinger. It's done, guys. It's done. Oh crap, I just tripped on something. He's done. I'm just kidding. Okay, now I'm gonna go see if I can bring my glue gun up here. So, because I'm quite a messy worker, or whatever you call it. I make messes when making these guys, especially only when I'm putting on material, basically. But yeah, I'm gonna go ask real quick. Ciao, ciao, everyone. And now, everyone, we are back to where the magic is made. Here's my glue gun here. I'm gonna wait for it to, like, you know, or heat up a little. And yes, it is fricked up. I really gotta clean this one up. I have two, but I only get the cheap ones. I really hope I get a big one for my birthday, but yeah. Okay, so while we wait for this to heat up, I want to tell you all the materials we will need. So first, you can get any color that's similar to this, but I'm using this for his head. It's felt, focus, Creatology. It's just this tan color, so I'm gonna use that. And you probably won't need as much as I have, but white fleece or felt. Fleece works better because it kind of scrunches up more. I'm just gonna cut out a chunk of how much I'll need because I don't want a big thing of fleece on my table. And finally, scissors. I use Fiskars scissors. They work magic. I'm telling you right now, everyone. Get yourself a Fiskars scissors. I have a red pair of tiny ones that have lasted me like 3 years, bro. They're great scissors. They're broken, but they still work. And of course, the little guy here. And now we just wait for my glue gun to heat up. There's so much cords right now. My phone is at 2% last clip. But first of all, okay, I realized something last minute. He has a bit of a triangle head. So I'm gonna get here and just about here, just thicken it. Oh, crap. Make sure it's still flat on the top, like we're giving him a flat top, the hairstyle or whatever. Why am I saying this? I'm sorry. Oh crap, my fingers. Oh crap. Is that? I think that's... Let me check a photo real quick. So it was correct. And now, to end it off, we're gonna get our scissors, snip that off. enough. I don't, oh my gosh, that almost flew into my face. Frick that. And you have that. That looks a little better. Now we get to the hard part, because I don't know how I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. So we're gonna get our material, I think, and I'm gonna cut about there. Make sure the length of this little thing is the same as our kinger's head and neck, or whatever. I don't know if he has a neck. Oh my gosh, I hate looking at a camera while I'm doing this crap. Now we just see what it looks like real quick. Oh yeah, I think I'm a little long. Looks. Sorry, this keeps falling. Quit doing that. Okay. I think we're gonna glue it in the back, because the back, it's not like you're gonna be freaking looking at the back of his head. And now, once you have this on, you're gonna feel for the top of the head. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's pipe cleaner I'm trying to cut through. And then, once you have that little line there, just cut the rest of that off. I'm just gonna get that. I'm pretty sure. And there you have it. Bam! That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. And now, of course, I think what I'm gonna do is you're gonna get your glue gun and whatnot, and you're gonna just slather the front of this sheet of felt and flip it over. Find the front of your guy here and kind of place it on there. Yank back, because you have to, or else it won't. Great. Now I'm gonna fix it up a little bit first of all, because this looks a little off. There we go. Kind of smooth it down a little to make sure it's not gonna go anywhere. There. Now we don't need to do any more in the front. You're just gonna get your glue gun. Oh crap, I think I ran out of glue. Oh yeah, don't forget glue sticks. I just restocked mine. And you're just gonna put a large blob like that in the back. Probably not that much, but I like being cautious with me, but not cautious with myself, because that would, oh my gosh, it's burning me through the material. Oh my gosh, probably shouldn't have added that much. Just like that. Ay, oh, it's on my finger. It's not that bad because it's already dried a little, but see, my least favorite part about gluing is the stupid frickin' strings. Like, why do they have to be here? Why do they have to ruin it for me? And now you do the pinch technique. Kind of like, this is what I've always done with my puppets. I mean, how else are you supposed to get that clean cut? Make sure you have good scissors for when you cut like seams like this. Because as much as it doesn't matter if it's a little visible, you don't want it to be too visible when you cut it, like the seam or whatever. So yeah, make sure you're using your good scissors for this. Bam! That looks pretty good. It's not too shabby. Okay. Now we're gonna let this cool off, because if you do it. Actually. You're gonna cut it, right? But leave a little bit of the material still on like that. Crap. Maybe not. Dude, I can't do this looking at it through a camera. And then once you have that, always leave a little bit more left over. But you're gonna like push it down and squeeze it and bend it. And basically just mold it into Kinger's kind of jig or whatever. See, that's not that bad of a seam. That's not too bad. It's not as bad as the recent seams I've made, because for some reason I've been terrible at cutting lately. That should be good. I almost went to cut it again. I forgot I cut the seam already. I forgot. That's insane. Brain damage. Okay, I'm just gonna cut a little bit of this pipe cleaner fuzz off the top so it doesn't look so freaking ugly. Okay, now we're gonna get another tiny little chunk of this material, right? That. But don't cut it into the circle. Kinda just glue it on there, honestly. So you're gonna get your glue gun and you're just gonna slather the top of his head in glue. Get this and put it on there. And always do the pinch technique. The seams will look a lot better if you pinch it. If there's any missing spots too, you just flip up the chunk of material or whatnot. Put some glue on there, like what I'm doing. I'm blowing it a little so I can pinch it quicker. Because I don't have time, man. It's almost like, I think it's like 9 p.m. currently. I don't know why I chose to make this video so late. And if you're watching this was like, what was it? This is Thursday, by the way. I'm doing this Thursday. And it came out, what day did it come out? Saturday. So, I was a little early. Because I said on my post, it would be Sunday if I had any ambition. But guess what? It was even earlier than that. I made it earlier, at least. Oh gosh, that's not gonna be pleasant to my eyes. Look at that. Ugh. It's not that bad. Let me find the front. This felt is already getting a little fuzzy. That's the top. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, it could be better, but there's always going to be seams. It's never going to be seamless, so. Like that. You have that now. Now we get to the hard part, the details. Let me go look at a picture real quick. I am back. That took extremely long. Okay, so the patterns I cut out was this, aka thin strap. We'll call it. Let you know when thin strap is used. And this is medium strap. You cut this out, style like that, but 2 of them glued together. Because one would be flimsy as a fart. And then to attach the top of his head to that cross or whatever, you get this, and it will be covered in material soon. So, first off, I think we're gonna do thin straps. We're gonna use them, or we're gonna do the straps in general. So let me think on how, because you guys gotta remember that this is my first time learning how to do this too. Like, I genuinely am just, like, you're learning with me, basically. So, I'd say right around here, we're gonna put a little glue mark right there. Get your thin strap. Put, like, the thickest part of it right there. But don't leave it like that. You pinch it, okay? Because it will be, like, the head will be, it won't work as well if you don't pinch it. So, yeah. Pinch this little thin strap. And it should end up like that. That looks pretty good. There's little glue splotches or whatever. But that won't matter. And then you just glue it around. Hold on, I'll show you. Just give me once. Oh, crap. Forgot. Sorry. This is so hard, man. Guys, I'm doing this struggle for you. And then you kind of just glue around. And you're gonna keep pinching. Oh crap, I got some glue on my finger. Oh, that burns. Oh, crap. And just keep pinching until it is good enough, I guess. Now, obviously, it's not gonna be perfect. I honestly enjoy making Karen, though. He's actually he's quite a fun puppet, actually, so far, by what I've been doing with you all lately in this video. And leave a little space in the back, like that. And then you get your glue gun, of course. Kind of glue on the string like that. And just pinch them together. And then you obviously try your best to pinch it in the back. It won't be perfect in the back because this is where you will cut the rest of this. Or, like, you know, cut the excess off. I'm gonna try my very hardest to get this right. Because if it's too thick here, so yeah, that's the best I could do. Honestly, this isn't too bad. And now with the rest of that, you just cut it off. There we have it. The back is quite ugly, I'm gonna be brutally honest. But there we have it. That is thin strap on. Now we're gonna get that thick strap and kind of glue it on like right here-ish. Because you gotta think when you pinch it, it'll be a little skinnier, so you just gotta be careful. Be careful, everyone. I'm gonna push down the top of this head a little to make it look a little more triangle. Oh! Okay, now we're gonna do the same exact thing we did with the strap, except now I can do it a little quicker because I'm not teaching you all. You just do exactly what I told you to do with thin strap. This honestly is looking really good. Kinger has always been. I'm gonna yap a little while I make this part. Kinger has always been like such a good character to me. He's just funny, like probably the funniest character in the show. Zooble, depressed. Kane, yeah, he's pretty funny, but he's just not. He's no Kinger. And I don't know. He's such. Pomni is just freaking scaredy cat. Like, well, obviously, I'd be pretty scared too if I got teleported to a freaking. Or not teleported, but if I put a VR on and I couldn't take it off. But she just feels like nervous to me. I don't really like characters that go. I'm so nervous. I'm so sick. I'm skibbity. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta stop talking. Speed up now. And then once you're done, you just snip that excess off, pinch it, do all your stuff with it. I didn't notice that. That's a little ugly. There you have it. That was terrible. But it's over now. There's one more we have to do though, guys. I know. Depressing, right? Okay. I have to gather all my strength to do this part. Okay. Well, let's not do that other part currently. Let's do another part. Like the little thing on his head or whatever. Let me just cut out something like that. Like that. I'm gonna trim it. It's a little uneven. Like that. And with that little, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Yeah, or wait, did I? Oh, but you roll this up into a ball. You just get a pipe cleaner, twist it, like that tiny. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna glue it like that. And it should look like, dude, this back is kind of annoying me, I'm not even lying. It should look like that-ish. Duh! Okay. So let's do that. There's some more things we have to do with this part specifically, but that can wait. So we're just gonna put glue on the band. And then once you have that, snip the excess off, kind of push it down so it's not noticeable, or it'll be noticeable, but the seam will match up with the back seam. So, like that. But there's one more thing we have to do is this little piece for the ultimate detail. Let's get something like this. This is just a scrap I found in my room. And we're gonna cut an even thinner line, like that. We're gonna glue it on around that, just like that. Well, I can't completely show you exactly how I did it, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, get it on, oh crap, like that. Now, let me finish this part quick. Oh gosh, I'm not doing too well. Okay. I'm getting tired. Now you just snip the excess off once again. And then you just shape it. That looks pretty good. I always test out things before I fully decide I'm gonna glue it up. That looks good, that looks good. We have this. Now we're gonna add a little thing to the top. You just, honestly, I'm just gonna cut out I'm actually just gonna cut out the circle and glue it on because it didn't work too well not cutting it out after the top of his head. So I'm gonna do it for this. This doesn't have to be perfect because it will be covered by that little cross or whatever goes on top of his head. I don't play much chess, so I wouldn't really know. I think I played chess like once in my life, and that was all. So, I'm not the expert. I think it's a king though. Yeah, it's a king symbol on top of a head thing or whatever. And now we have that part. Now, oh, I gotta sit. Just get this. Glue on like that. And speed up. Like that. What do y'all think? I think it looks pretty good. Now you just get your the big boy, feel out like that. That looks good. I think it looks good. And now, make sure the seams line up. You don't want the seams just everywhere, you know? I like making them focus on one area, so yeah. And now we have this. It's not too messy. I mean, I don't have much to say about it. I mean, it looks good. Now, the boring part, everyone. I think what I'm gonna do is actually, yeah. This will be a little better if I do this way. We're gonna cut out, right? Yet another one of those lines. this one is extra thick line. Not too thick, like this is it compared to his head. It's so hard to find the front when his eyes aren't here. So like that, you see? Why is it not focusing? It was like just tweaking out. Hold on, let me check a photo real quick. Okay, so yes, my calculations were correct. Well, you can see my arm a little in the TV. Oh. Okay, back to work, everyone. So, I think like this-ish. But actually, this go on, we're gonna... Can it please focus and stop flickering? Thank you. I think it goes like that. I think so, yeah. See, my problem is gonna be the eyeballs, because I'm not good with eyeballs. Well, I'm okay with them, it's just kind of boring to me. So, okay, please focus, oh my gosh. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna trim this actually a little skinnier. Wait, hold on. Let's just see one more time. Yeah. I'm just gonna trim it a little skinnier. Because what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna glue this on, but then just get another and glue it on. Because, oh my gosh, freaking focus! Holy crap! Hold on, let me check out another photo. Okay, so I think I have a better plan. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna glue it on just like this. So let's get that done real quick. Speed up. Oh my gosh. You seeing this, guys? Freaking materials stick to my... Oh! Oh, that hurt. Oh! What the frick? You didn't see anything, okay? If you saw my face, you didn't. I don't know what just happened. I just got freaking jump scared by my phone. Let's wipe my face a little. Oh, phone germs on my face. Phones are dirtier than toilets, guys, remember. Just like that. Oh my gosh, it is not focusing, I'm telling you right now. Sorry. That's okay. So you have that. Oh my gosh, it's actually bothering me. It's like my vision without my glasses. What the frick? Okay. So, now that we have that, we're gonna cut out another strip. Like the medium strip. Just like, but a little longer than everyone else. Just so we're a little more safe. And now that we have this, because I came up with a new plan, when we put this on, we're gonna pinch it over top of this other layer, and it'll look like the game, or the show. Okay, let's do that. So obviously, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you. hold on. My cord is... Okay, so we're gonna do this. There. Get this. Pinch, 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 pinch. Pinch, 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 pinch. Like that, see? That works good, guys. Don't you see? Don't you see the genius, everyone? Now, we finished that. Speed up. See, that looks good, in my opinion. Now we're just gonna do the other side. Crap. Gosh, I'm getting blue splotches all over this guy. So the seams match up. Now this is what I call big brain activities. Okay, and now we snip the excess off. See, that's not that bad, and that worked way better than I thought it would. Now you can just kind of shape and mold it to your liking. I'm gonna do that. And then we have that. This looks like cane, or this looks like kinger, I mean. Sorry I said cane. That was terrible of me. I shouldn't have said that. He's pretty quick. And then when we get to the coat, it's freaking easy. You guys could probably literally finish it without my help, but you know, that's not the point of the tutorial, is it? And now we get to the part I'm not gonna be good at. The eyeballs. What we're gonna do is kind of bend the pipe cleaner a little and just roll it into an eyeball. And this is where our white fleece or felt fleece works better once again. So I recommend using fleece. And then you get your guy every once in a while. I think that might be good size. Let's go look at a photo real quick. I know you're looking at photos too. You're just like me. I know you are. Let me go check. Oh, crap. Oh, not again. Now I have this. Now I'm gonna make a second one of these. Glue it on like that. Well, we're not gluing it on until we get the material on it, but we're finishing the head, okay? We're finishing the head. And I'm sure you guys can probably figure out a way to do the body by yourself, but that's not the point of the tutorial. So if you guys do want to see the way I do it, go ahead and do the body by yourself, or go ahead, wait for the tutorial, or part 2. It should be out, like, literally by at least this Wednesday-ish. Yeah, I think so. So, yeah, if you can wait, if you have patience, just wait for the tutorial. But if you know your own way, just make it your own way, man. So, yeah. Oh, there's a ball! And now we have 2 of these little stupid freaking balls. Whoa, that sounds wrong. I'm gonna go something like that. Ish. Something like this. Oh yeah, if you haven't already, guys, like the freaking video. I know what you're doing. You're just watching. You're watching me put all this hard work into a tutorial for you all because I love you all so much. Just to freaking not subscribe. Hold on, let me see if these are the right size. Yeah. But you better subscribe right now. And like. Do both if you're feeling generous. Because I'm a new YouTuber here. I actually had a second channel. That's lore. Or a first channel. That's some lore I'll get into one day. Okay. Right now, we gotta focus on this freaking loser. So yeah, this is what we've got. Now this is the part where I go freaking crazy. Okay, let's go grab this white. Now, don't use the soft side of this. Use the flat side. For Kane, well, let me grab it real quick. For Kane, I didn't know the flat side was you could use for things, so I used the soft side for his eyeballs, but that doesn't freaking matter. You can't even notice. It's just a little softer. But as for him, I want, like, I'm gonna use this. Where's the flat side? Which one's the flat side? This is the flat side. I'm gonna use the flat side for his eyes, so it looks a little more like an eyeball. So, yeah. Let's go one at a time. So I'm gonna cut out a little something real quick. 2 of the same ones because if something isn't symmetrical, I will crash out and quit making the tutorial. Okay, I made 2 of these little things. Now, what I did with Kane's eyeballs was just tightly but I'm kind of worried. Because, like, what if this doesn't turn out good? So I'm gonna make it. Basically, you just get it like this. Put a glob of glue. Just enough that your fingers aren't gonna be burning, but something, an amount that will work. Oh, and my finger's burning. That's great. Right? Right? That's great. And you're just gonna yank it back. Yank the material back. Oh, I hope this turns out good. And then you cut the excess off, of course. That's what you always do. See? No, it's not perfect, but I might do a couple adjustments. But always put it on and just see what you're gonna be working with. Because, see, I have this little cut right here. I'm gonna fill in with this glue and do the pinch technique, and it should look a little better. Maybe yank it obviously trim off your excess. This is not working out. This does not look too good. I have to redo one of these. See, you learn from your mistakes. I knew this was not gonna work out. So, if you're watching this and you haven't done your eyeballs yet, don't do it like that. Well, probably do it like that, but I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know. Let's just make another eyeball. There. That's better. Okay, I'm gonna cut out a little bigger circle. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Cut out a little bigger circle. That's a little bigger, yeah. Always make sure to smooth out the wrinkles, because if you do, you won't have that much of a mess to cut up and all that. And that should work once I get it in the frickin' middle. Let me make another one of these little stupid patches. Okay. There. You have it. Oh, crap. This same size. Ish. Now, make sure not to use the soft side, use the flat side. And we are going to do the same thing we did with the other eyeball, but just hopefully a little carefuler now, because we have learned, or maybe only I, but I'm sure you all made mistakes along the way as well. Oh, that would burn to touch, guys. That's gonna burn. Okay. Watch this, guys. I probably shouldn't have touched it anyway. Oh, crap. Ow. That didn't feel pleasant at frickin' all. Bam. Now you cut the excess off, of course, because you don't want to frickin' stick, or whatever you call it, in the back of your guy's eyeball. There's a little flap I'm gonna glue down real quick. Just like that. If there's any imperfections, it's honestly not that big a deal. But you see, that thing I messed up on didn't look too good. So that's why I completely, oh crap, dropped the eyeball. That's why I completely redid it. There will always be ups and downs, guys. But then you're left with something like that, and everything you ever got mad at changes. Now we're just gonna put some glue on the back of here. And I'm gonna check a photo real quick. And that's one eyeball on. See, guys, once you fail once, it's just like an easy ride. See, that's not too bad. It's actually really good. So yeah, now get the other eye. Always look at a photo before you glue it on, guys. Trust me, because you don't want, it's all right to want your guy to look like someone else's guy, but I honestly prefer, like, it looking like the real thing, you know? So yeah. Oh my gosh, his eye is bright, what the frick? And then when we put this bad boy on, and then get the pupils on, we'll be done, guys. Well, not all of him, because he still has this freaking black stick. Most of it will be done. Well, not most of it, but the hard part. Yeah. Let's keep going. I'm sweating, guys. But this is it. Wow. I think this eye is a little bigger. So, might be that, but hold on. But other than that, that's him. He looks absolutely insane. Well, there's some inaccurate things about him, but it looks good so far. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below, or let me know y'all's thoughts, like what I always say in my posts. Okay, that was cringe, sorry. But yeah, now let's go get the colors for the pupils together, because I'm taking you with me. I found this color in my bin, in my mysterious bin full of mysterious materials. And now I just need to look at the picture one more time. Figure out how big it is. Okay, so I looked at a photo, and he has pretty small pupils because he is hanging on by a thread. Let me know your guys. I want to know your opinions on the final episode coming out soon. Like I feel like Jax is gonna abstract, guys. There's something in me that makes me feel that. Whoa. So yeah. I'm gonna cut out one more of these little freaking circles. No. Okay, hold on. Let me check the photo one more time. And this is what we've got. I haven't glued them on quite yet, because I just wanted to show you guys beforehand. That's what we got. Oh. Okay, so let's glue these on real quick. Speed it up. Another thing I like doing is like kind of when I pinch them to round the pupils a little more, make them look like real almost, even though they don't look freaking real. A little bit, but they definitely don't look real. Oh yeah, another little thing is I'm not going to the theaters for the final episode, although I would, but there's just one singular problem. It's gonna smell so freaking bad. It would smell so freaking bad, man. Because all these lifeless guys that search up caked up Pomni pictures are gonna be there, probably. And I'm not going there. I never would. So, yeah, I just don't want to be filled or in a room with freaking lifeless losers. So, yeah, that was just another little yap. Yeah. What else? Oh, yeah, get yourself a marker. We're gonna color in those pupils. And here it is. Hold on. Colored them in, and it looks pretty good. Now, there's one more thing we're missing for this guy's head. The little freaking stripes on his eyes. don't, guys, I'm scared for this part because don't push it. You want it to be like light, so it's not like absolutely bulging out of his eye. It just looks kind of faint, but there, you know. So you know what? I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. Actually, probably not. I have to lock in to do this part, man, because this is the part where I usually mess up. I don't want to mess up, guys. I don't want to mess up. And guys, I'm using this. If you're wondering what marker I use for his eyeball things, so yeah, just want to let you know real quick before I do it. Oh, okay. It's not my best work ever on, but this is it. It looks like veins. It does. It really does. But or blood vessels or whatever the frick. He looks a little more like crazy. I don't know why. Wait, hold on. You know, one more thing. It looks a little off without anything attached to the pupil. So that's better. It's not perfect. It's honestly not perfect at all. It looks a little spooky, but it's there's a possibility I might update his eyeballs one day. For currently, it looks good. I mean, on camera it looks a little weird for some reason because it's freaking blurry. Hold on, let it focus. Focus. Well, it's still good. Anyway. And that's the end of part 1, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Oh crap, that was about to freaking set my board on fire. Sorry about that. I'm gonna unplug my glue gun real quick while I talk because I don't want to risk blowing up my entire house. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe because I'll do this thing. Well, I do this for like, you know, for you guys, but a like or something I would really appreciate. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, yeah. Make sure to read your Bible. Jesus loves you. He always cares about you. And I hope you guys have a good night or day or whatever. And yeah, skedaddle do, everybody. I love you all.